Welcome to Centerpoint Africa with Nikki. I'm here with a special guest, Miss Giz Ojako. Please introduce yourself, Miss Giz.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Giz Ojako, and I am the Director of Programs for Saffron Limited. Nice to have you here with me, and thanks for letting me on.
Thank you so much. Please tell us about your career and how you got into your profession right now.
Ooh, where do I start? Okay, in a nutshell, my background is in health and social care.
Yes.
Well, preceding that, I was in the bank for 12 years, and I found that banking led me into the community, and I found a lot of things that were going on with the community, which then led me into health and social care.
Yes.
And through being in health and social care, my background, my heritage obviously is Nigerian, even though I was born and bred in the United Kingdom. And I found there was a lot of social challenges and issues within our community.
Yes. And
that led me to setting up what I do now with a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for almost 22 years.
Wow.
And that led us to, we found challenges, we saw challenges within our community, and we just thought, okay, you know what, there is a niche, there is a requirement to, you know, be a voice out there in the community, especially for the African and the Caribbean community.
Yes.
And as a result, Saffron, which is Saffron Safeguarding the African Child and Parent Partnership.
Yes.
But we don't just focus on the African child, we also focus on the Caribbean community as well.
Yes.
Obviously, when you look at our history, you find out that, you know, us and the Caribbeans, we are one. And that's it.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Please also tell us about COVID-19. What do you think about the situation we're on?
Okay, COVID-19, where do I start? I mean, we are not strangers, well, our generation probably, but the world is not strangers to a pandemic, because when you think of the Spanish flu, but, you know, roll forward to 2020 or end of 2019 when COVID came in, I mean, what can you say? It hit everybody, you know. I just think it's a case of, it's here, it's before us, and it's more about following the guidelines, doing what we can do to keep ourselves safe. There is something out there.
Yes.
People are dying, you know, so for us to sit back and say there isn't anything out there, I think that's a bit disrespectful, especially to the people who are losing their lives. So, you know, I'm not, you know, a medical doctor, but I'm in the healthcare sector, front line, and I see firsthand what it's doing to people, to families, to communities. We hope that, you know, it will get better. The government are doing their best to, you know, interventions are out there. But I think it's a case of just everybody just doing what we're supposed to do. Wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance, go out only if and when it's necessary. If you can work from home, you work from home. And hopefully we'll get through this.
Well, thank you. I also want to ask you a question, because I know you're an advocate for young development and young people development. So tell me what you think about their progress right now and what should be done in order for them to develop more.
Okay. Young people obviously are very close to my heart. I'm a mother of 3 teenagers myself. So when you think of development, especially for the young people, I look at the fact that there is not much out there in the way of activities and places for the youth to go. You can see the debacle with all the exam fiasco. You know, we have to look at the fact that our youth have to have you know, like a path. And right now that path is being distorted. With my organization, what we're doing, we're launching a youth department, Stepping Up. That's going to be launched next year. And the idea is based on what you said. We have identified a massive gap, you know, in the community for the youth. And we're hoping that through this initiative that we're bringing up, Stepping Up, we're going to be able to introduce interventions, help with the challenged youth. There is going to be a massive fallout mental health-wise in our young people, and somebody's got to be there. Somebody's going to have to be there to combat this, and I'm not sure enough is being done. So the idea is to hopefully be the wall around the young people and make sure that things are getting done for them.
Right. Okay. Tell us also in regards to what's happening in America right now with the impeachment, and we got to talk about this. You know, just tell me a little bit about what you think about what's happening. So
okay. I mean, I don't live in America, but I mean, nobody is oblivious to the news and what's been going on. In a nutshell, I think, okay, impeachment. If it's going to happen, you know, okay, cool. I think it's a case of on the 20th is when he goes out. So is it really going to happen before the 20th? I don't think so. I think this is a time for America and Americans to really reflect on what are their core values. You know, a lot of what has happened has just shown a lot of people that there are terrible issues, racial issues in America, and I think that's what needs to be addressed. You know, my organization is all about bridging the gap, about bringing people together. We're not about division. And when you look at the history of America and what America was born on, it should be about coming together. You know, America is made up of very various countries. Really, the owners of America are the Red Indians. So when you talk about, you know, community, you know, what we see in America today is just a lot of division, and I think it's totally unnecessary. And I hope they can work it out.
Wow. You do know that there's been an impeachment with the Democrats. But we're waiting for the Senate. We've got the House. They've impeached him in the House, and they're waiting for the for him to be impeached in the Senator's side. And but one thing I wanted to say is that, do you think he incited violence?
I mean, I know it's probably my personal opinion, but I'm going to have it anyway. Yes, I mean, you know, you can't come on a public forum. You're the leader of the world, and you start telling people to go to Capitol Hill. What are you expecting them to do when they go to Capitol Hill? You know, I think it was unnecessary. It was unfair. People have lost lives. And that had, you know, crowd mentality, nothing positive comes out of that, and you can see. I mean, they've gone in and smashed the place up, and didn't gain anything, you know. So I think it was a bit of a cowardly thing to do, and it didn't. I don't know that it did him any favors. I don't think it did him any favors, but you know, roll on Biden. That's all I can say. Can't wait for you.
Are you excited about Biden and Kamala Harris? You know, what do you think they're going to bring in? Do you think he's going to solve all these problems left for him to do?
I mean, if we have to be a bit realistic. He doesn't have a magic wand. He can't just come in and save America. It's going to take a couple of years to fix what has been broken. But I'm hoping that him and Kamala Harris can have, you know, a harmonious working relationship, you know, to be able to, at the end of the day, when you were placed in such a strategic position, it's not about them. It's about the people who voted them in. It's about impacting on this community, and that's what they should be focusing on. You know, so I don't think it matters that Biden was with Obama before, and no, we should move past all that and let's think of, right, how can we fix this? How can we get people back into work? You know, because there was problems before COVID, and now with COVID, you know, it's put America on the back foot. They've had a lot of deaths as a result of COVID. So I just think it's a case of good luck to them, really, and I do personally wish them the best.
Okay, we've got about a couple of minutes left, but I would like you to tell the audience about your business, what you do, and what you're expecting, and also your email address, all your communication systems, so that they can be able to contact you. Okay.
So, in a nutshell, Saffron Steakhouse, we are a safeguarding organization, safeguarding the African child and parent. We also run Saffron Development Global, SDGF, Saffron Development Global Foundation, which is based in Lekki in Nigeria. And there we are pushing the agenda. We put in the agenda for safeguarding the Nigerian child.
Yes.
Lagos State carried that for us, but it was our agenda in 2015 and 16. And we've asked them to review that policy, which is ongoing now. So Saffron SACAP is based in the UK, and Saffron Development Global Foundation is based in Nigeria. We are currently doing every Wednesday, like you have here, we have our own online Zoom network program, and it's called The Voice Over. And that's where we discuss social issues, challenges within our community, the African community and the Caribbean community. So we do a lot of interventions, you know, we do a lot of partnerships, collaborations with other organizations, multi-agencies, and it's all directed towards safeguarding the child and the parent within our community. We're very, very hot on, the niche is the African and the Caribbean, and we're not, you know, shying away from that. Our community, we want to be the bridge between our community and the authorities and the UK. And whilst we're in Nigeria, we want to make sure that every child in Nigeria is safe and has everything that every basic thing that you require as a child to grow and develop. That is what Saffron is all about.
Well, thank you so much. What I would like to say, welcome to Centerpoint Africa. We've just had our special guest, Ms. Gis Ojako, who has been a champion for women leadership. I mean, thank you so much for coming, Gis. We also had the chairman as well. I would like to say welcome to Centerpoint Africa, and tune in next week, the same time, 3 to 4 p.m. Thank you. Thank you.